What's up, guys? All right, so this is kind of a response video to Demo Ranch. I watch all his videos, and sorry if my voice is a little awkward. I woke up this morning, my throat was kind of swelled. Luckily it's went down because I couldn't really hardly talk or almost breathe either one this morning. But we're gonna struggle through that. Today he put up a video talking about he had a bump in the night at his house and how he was setting things up and what he was going to be using in the future for that. And he was talking about how he did not want to use like a larger belt like this right here. He wants something a little smaller. And I kind of want to talk about, and maybe he'll watch this, maybe not, probably not. But if he does, I kind of wanted to give my thoughts on why the larger belt may be a better option than the smaller belt that he is currently going to transition to. Okay, this is just my opinion, and my opinion doesn't really matter, but I just wanted to give you all my opinion on why I think the larger belt would be a little bit better. Now, one is, again, and he talks about this, it still is quick access. You have your Cobra buckle here, you can get this thing on in a matter of seconds, and you're ready to go. Now this is not an HSGI belt. I think that's what he's running. This is actually a T-Rex arms belt. Either one of them's fine. They basically have essentially the same kind of material inside. This kind of, not sticky, but it's not a slick material, so it'll hold it up on you better. People around here flying on this little side road. But on the side, I run a Safariland holster. And the one reason I run this holster is because if you do happen to get into some kind of altercation and it's like a hand-to-hand, it does have retention. The holster he was using, and he said he was going to change that to a light bearing holster. This is a light bearing holster right here. I think it's like their ALS or I think it's ALS holster. I can't remember. I think it's an ALS holster. But it has this retention lever right here on the back. You drop that and you can draw your firearm. Now, I don't have an agency, but I do have a Dynamic Weapon Solutions. I want to give them a huge shout out. They did this slide totally for free for the channel. But I do have a Dynamic Weapon Solutions with a Trijicon RMR, a Silencer Co. threaded barrel for suppressor, and then a Surefire X300U. And it locks in just fine off the light. This holster is actually for a Glock 17, but a 19 will work because the retention is off the light. Now, one of the reasons I think that the larger belt may be better than the smaller belt is because I have my med kit on the back of the belt. Tourniquet, all the gauze, the quick clot, the chest seals, anything I would need is in this. Whereas in his video, he was talking about grabbing another bag to throw over his shoulder, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. That's no problem. But for me, when I pick this up and I throw the belt on, everything is in one place. I don't have to put anything else on, and you never know how much time you have and or will need in that situation. But my med kit is already attached to this, and he had a belt almost identical to this, which he could do the exact same thing, and then you don't have to worry about strapping a med kit on. You already have it. That's just one less step you have to do, and that's some other bulky item that if you get into an altercation that they can get a hold of. And I don't want something that someone can try to get a hold of and control me with, and something that is actually going across my chest in some way that could be used as a choking device. I do have a drop bag on here that you don't have to have that. I just had it on there to throw magazines into range and stuff like that. And again, you do have your spare magazines and a AR mag pouch as well. And in this little pocket right here, this is from Tuxton Tactical, a big sponsor of the channel. They send me all kinds of gear and stuff like that to test for you guys and stuff like that. But I'm holding a Malkoff Hound Dog Light Ant. This thing is stupid bright. It is a thrower. Again, big sponsor of the channel, but they make amazing lights. I've tested these things. I threw one of their smaller lights like 27 feet off the top of my house. It hit the ground, still functions perfectly fine. But you can run any light you want. You can buy any gear you want. I was just telling you what I run, and it's not because they send stuff. I've just tested this stuff and it works amazing, and it is stupid bright. But again, I'm not trying to push you towards a certain manufacturer. You can use whatever products you want to use. I'm just showing you how mine's set up. But I think the biggest difference between his smaller rig And like the larger belt he had, and why I would choose the larger belt is I can actually put my med kit on the belt, and that's one less thing I have to put on, and one less thing that they could use as a weapon against me. Now, Matt, I think you have a great channel, and if you want to run it that way, that's totally fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with the way you run it. I was just wanting to throw this out there just to kind of show you an option that may be a little more safe and may be a little quicker for you to put on and go do work if needed be. Hopefully that never happens, and his situation wasn't a deadly situation. It was a kind of a misunderstanding-ish thing. Go check out his latest video. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but this just seems like it'd be a little quicker and a little more compact. And I get that it's a little more bulky, but really and truly, when seconds count, a little extra bulk probably isn't going to hurt anything. Just something to throw out there, something to think about. You guys run it how you want to. I just wanted to show you mine. I appreciate y'all watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. We'll see you next time.